Okay, so help pop-up. We will create a control in our controls folder, new item, .NET MAUI content view. Here we'll say help pop-up. Okay, and for this pop-up, we are going to use community toolkit.maui. This is right now a content view, but we need pop-up, so we will change this base content view to pop-up, which will come from community toolkit.maui.views. So we need to change it here, and then in help pop-up here as well, we will need to use namespace for this. So we'll say toolkit equals community toolkit Maui toolkit. Now we have this toolkit. Instead of this content view, we changed it here in the code behind. We need to change it here as well. Here we'll say toolkit pop-up. Pop-up. Save it, and we are good. Our pop-up is ready. We just need to design it. That we'll do. Now on AppShell, we have that help image, which is this shell.flyout footer image. Now when we tap on it, then it should open that pop-up. So here on this image, we will simply add image.gesture recognizers, tab gesture recognizer, tabbed event, and we'll use this event. Let's go to this code behind in AppShell. Here we have this thing. From here, let's have that help pop-up object, new help pop-up from our restaurant POS MAUI.controls from our folder. So help pop-up. Then we can simply say this dot show pop-up and show pop-up async methods. Okay, and here we can simply pass this help pop-up as a parameter. We can await it with async. Save it. Let's quickly see if this pop-up is working. Then we'll design that pop-up. Okay, we have this. If we tap on it, you see welcome to .NET, and it is coming as a pop-up. We just need to modify the appearance of this, but this is how it is going to look like. Okay, let's start designing it. So we will remove this vertical stack layout. We don't need this. We will have a border of background color wheat. Okay, with some padding, let's say 10. Inside this, for now, let's simple have a label text help. Save it, and we'll see if hot reload works with for this the pop-up change. Okay, we have this thing here. Let me try to set this UI if we can set it. So if I'm tapping outside, then this is getting closed. If I'm tapping outside this pop-up, and it is gone. So for this we need to stop this behavior, prevent this behavior. For this, what we can do on this pop-up, we can set one property that would be can be dismissed by tapping outside of pop-up equals false. Save it, come here, open this. What happened? Try to hot reload, try to restart, close, run. Okay, now it is not getting closed. So we are good with this. All right. Now inside this border, what we will do? We will have a vertical stack layout. In the vertical stack layout, we are going to have uh, a label with the text. Let's say need help, save, hot reload is not picking up. Let's keep on adding the things. We'll see. After this, we will have uh, we need to have the pop-up kind of thing. So one header, close button, and all that, right? So first let's work on that thing. So let's assume this vertical stack layout. This is the main parent for everything, but after border, of course. Inside this, we are going to have a grid. Grid with two columns. So column definition, first name of this pop-up, second that close button. Okay. So star and auto. First thing we will have label. We just copy. It would be grid.column0. Then we will have one label. So grid.column1, and the tag for this would be just X, which is to close it. Okay. Then on this grid, let's define a background color of maroon. Okay. Let's remove the external padding. So on border, we will remove this padding. Okay, we have this now. Save it. And now on this label, we will have text color as white. Text color white. Okay. And on this second label, we should have a background color of, can we have red color? Yes, fine. On this one, let's say height request 25, width request 25. Save it. And let's restart it so that we can see this complete text. Right now it is not able to figure out the dimensions because we opened the pop-up and after that we added a bigger text. Open. We have this need help. This is ugly, but at least we can see something. So now let's do this. On this border, let's have a width request of 250, 350. Save and restart. Hmm. Okay. Now for first label we are good. For second label we are here. So here we'll say horizontal text alignment center, vertical text alignment center. So this is in center here, and text color white only. Text color white. Okay, and let's do font attributes as bold and font size as well. Font size 18. Same thing we'll do on the first label, or first label is fine, I guess, right? Okay, now on this grid we will have a padding of, let's say, 15 from left and right, and 0 from top and bottom, or maybe 8 from top and bottom. Okay, and we'll again try to hot reopen it again, rerun the application so that it looks fine. But let's have the font size as well on the first label, same 18. Okay, save it. After this, let's implement the close functionality. So when we tap on this close button, it should close this pop-up. For this, what we'll do, we will add a label dot gesture recognizer, tab gesture recognizer, and we'll add tabbed event here. Tab gesture recognizer tabbed. Let's rename this to close label tabbed. And here, from here, we can say this dot close and close async. We have these two methods which comes from this base pop-up class. We'll say await this dot close async, and because this is a single line, we can simply use expression body. This dot close async. Let's change this name in our XAML. So close label underscore tabbed. Now let's stop and rerun the app. It's here, and we can see this need help and this close button. Okay, now inside this help XAML, after this header, we need to have body of this. So outside of this main grid, we are going to have a vertical stack layout again, where first we will have an image, that phone image we are having there. So image source, it is phone underscore regular underscore, what was that, 24.png, right? And we can't see it, it's very bad. Okay, let's try to add these first image. Then we will have a label with the text. Let's say you can connect with us. After this, we are going to have one label for email, one label for contact number, and with the contact number and email, we will have copy to clipboard functionality. Okay, so we will use a horizontal stack layout here. In this horizontal stack layout, first we are going to have a label with the text. Let's say you can connect with us. In that case, we'll say email us at first label, and second label email id abc@gmail.com. Then third label, or we can have button, but let's use label, text, copy to clipboard. And for this text copy to clipboard, we'll give it a different appearance. So we'll have, let's say, background color is yellow. Now let's copy this horizontal stack layout, add it one more time here. This time we'll say, instead of email us, call us at Contact number 789PA, this one, and copy to clipboard, background color yellow, and we are good. Save it, stop and run. Let's see. Okay, cool. Not cool, but we are okay with this. All right. Let's set height and width on this. So we'll say height 25, width 25, save it. In this vertical stack layout, let's have some spacing of 10. Okay. And on this vertical stack layout only, we should have some margin or padding from top. Of padding we should have, right? So let's have padding. We will be having, let's say, 15 from all the sides. All right. Save. You can connect with us. Let's move all these things to center. The image is already center aligned, but still let's have horizontal options as center. On this label, horizontal options as center. All right. Email us at this email and copy to clipboard. So in this, let's have some spacing on this horizontal stack layout. So spacing 3, or let's say 5. Okay. Add this same spacing on both of these horizontal stack layouts. All right. Then let's increase the font size. So first you can connect with us here. Let's say font size 16. And then comes this email us at font size 16, same. And this email ID, font size 16. And on this, let's have font attributes as bold. Or we can have some, let's say, underline as well if you want to text decorations underline. Okay, save it. Same thing we'll do with this color set. And on this copy to clipboard also, in background color yellow, text is this. Let's have some padding. So from left and right, let's say 8, and from top and bottom 4 or 2, and move all these three to maybe center aligned. So vertical option center on the second label, vertical option center on this copy to clipboard, vertical option center. Save, and now we are good. Same thing we'll do with this next one. So let's do this. Let's copy all these and we'll just change the text. Paste, save. Here we'll say call us at and contact number. Okay, save it. And now we are good with this. After this, what we'll do, we'll have this way we have footer, the same header, same way we will have a footer. So let's copy the first grid. This grid, copy, and after vertical stack layout, we'll paste this grid. We have this here, save it. Oh, grid if it's not required, but okay, let's have this. Then we are not going to have this cross here. Remove this. Instead, inside this label, we'll say designed and developed by. For and we need to use and amp at the rate and ampersand, designed and developed by, and then we can have my name here. So label text Abhay Prince, and we can remove this grid. Instead of this, let's have a horizontal stack layout, or maybe let's have grid only, but let's have auto and star, so that we don't have much spacing. Grid dot column, grid dot column 1 for my name. Okay, then let's change this font size, so we'll have this font size as 14 maybe. All right, then the second one, label Abhay Prince, here text color white, and font size we'll have, let's say, 15, and then we'll have the column spacing here is 5. All right, now let's move both of these to vertically centered, so vertical option center and vertical option center for both. Save, and we are good. On this, we are not going to have padding 15 and 8. Let's, or maybe we can have this only, 15 and 8 is fine. Maybe top and bottom, let's say 5. This is okay. Save it. And now what we will do on this, on my name as well, let's have text decoration same underline. Save it. Now let's add one tab gesture recognizer on this, designed and developed by Abhay Prince, on this grid dot gesture recognizer. Here we'll say tab gesture recognizer, tabbed. So this is an event. Here let's change it to footer tabbed name. Here what I will do, I will simply say launcher dot default dot open async, and here I will simply open https www.youtube.com/@Abhay Prince, my YouTube channel. Save it, await it, add async, save it, and let's change the name here, footer tabbed. Okay, now we also need to work on copy to clipboard and copy to clipboard for both of these. So for this, what I will do, I will simply have the names defined and then clicks defined on this. What I mean by this is, okay, let's do this. Here let's define two method, private async task, or not async task, async void, because these are events. We'll say copy email underscore tabbed. Okay, same object sender tabbed event args e, and here I will say copy email, so await clipboard dot default dot set text async, and here text is going to be our email id. Now one thing is, we can hard code email id here, abc@gmail.com, or now we are hard coding it here and then inside this XAML markup. So it's better to use some centralized place. So what I will do, inside this help popup only, I will have private const string or publish const string email. Okay, abcd@gmail.com. Same way I'm going to have public const string phone, some phone number. Okay, now with this set text async, we will simply pass this email, and let's copy this method, paste it, and change this to copy email underscore tab to copy phone underscore tabbed, and this time we are going to say phone. Save it. And now let's go to help pop-up, and here instead of having these hard coded values, we need to use these things, the constants from here. Okay, so for this we somehow need to connect to this. So what we will do, on this pop-up I'm going to name this x, name this. Okay, and in here where we have our email, this thing, this text, what I will do for this text, I'm going to use x static. Okay, and this static we will use, we need to have reference, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's use controls namespace xmlns controls, so namespace of this folder only. And in here where we have x static, here we can say help popup, which will come from controls dot help popup dot email. We should have this. Let's do this. Let's stop it. Oh, save everything and go to XAML. Now we can see it. If we go here, it will directly lead us to here. That means it is able to figure it out where it is. So this is correct. Same thing we'll do for font. X static help popup dot phone. Save. And now on this labels clip copy to clipboard. Let's use label dot gesture recognizer. Let's make it bigger and add this. Here we'll say tab gesture recognizer, tab, and this time we will choose, this is email, right? So copy email underscore tabbed. Same thing for fonts, copy to clipboard, label dot gesture recognizer, tab gesture recognizer, tabbed, copy font underscore tabbed. Save. Everything is fine. Let's remove this width request 350. Save it. And on this border, let's do this. Let's use stroke shape as round rectangle with the corner radius as 10. And let's say stroke as maroon color. Save it. Let's run. Okay, it's here. Let's open it and we can see this now. Design developed by this. Copy to clipboard, and when we are clicking on this, we should have some visual indicator that copy to clipboard worked. What we'll do, we'll change this text to copied and then change it back to copy. Okay, and border we have this square corner, right? We should not have this square corners. Let's see for this what we can do. But before that, let's change this copy to clipboard thing. So what we will do, in code behind where we have this copy email, so we will not do expression body method. Instead, what we will do, after setting this text, we'll say we'll change the text of this button. So we need to access this button. So here on this label, we are going to name it text name copy email label. Same thing we'll do for phone. So this one, copy phone label. Okay. Now after setting the email in the clipboard, we will say copy email label dot text equals copied. Then we'll wait for 2 seconds. Task dot delay 2000, so 2 seconds. After that, we will reset copy email label dot text to copy to clipboard. And we'll do the same thing for phone as well. And here this time we'll say copy to, sorry, copy phone label, save everything. Let's try it out. Copied, and after 2 seconds back to copy to clipboard. Copied and copy to clipboard. Then design developed by Abhay Prince. Let's click on it. So it is opening my YouTube channel in browser. So this thing is also working. So I guess we are good with this. Let's add some shadow to this. For this, help page on this border dot shadow. We'll have the default shadow. Save it and check it, and we have the shadow now. Cool. So with this is also fine. This is also working. Our pop-up is ready with all the functionalities. All right. So I think we are almost finished. What else now? Okay. So I guess now the only thing is getting this Abhay Prince name and saving this text percentage somewhere. And when opening this application again, this text percentage and name should be populated. Yeah, that is the last piece. Let's quickly finish it up.